Yo, what's good every single one of you beautiful amazing people? It's your boy Cynical Bass back here again with a brand new video, and today we're doing something a bit different. We're going to be ranking all the Marvel movies from best to worst, basically in the tier list. I love tier list videos. They don't get the most views, but I love doing them, so I'm going to fucking do them. Alright? Now listen, I don't know, get the hell out of here, boy. I don't know how many of my subscribers watch Marvel movies. Maybe some of you, maybe none of you. But if you do watch Marvel movies and you've seen them, because you know the new Spider-Man's going to come out, that shit's going to be lit. Hopefully Tobey Maguire comes in. If you do watch Marvel movies, let me know in the comment section down below what you rank each Marvel movie and how good they are, how shit they are, or if you prefer Marvel or DC. I prefer DC characters, and DC definitely has some great movies, like The Dark Knight, which is my favorite movie of all time. But yeah, without further ado, let's rank these motherfucking movies, boy. Now for number one, Iron Man. Let's start with the first ever Iron Man. First ever Iron Man childhood movie. You know, I watched it as soon as it came out, I think on DVD, and I remember loving it. I remember Iron Man, good, was enjoyable, loved it, great movie. I wouldn't put it the best, but I'll definitely put it on good. It's really probably like really up there with good movies. Now the next one would be I think Incredible Hulk was the second one. Unfortunately, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the Incredible Hulk. Some people say it's bad, some people say it's good. I haven't seen it. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. How am I supposed to know? Also, disclaimer, this is my choice, not yours. Give me your choice down in the comment section below. Anyway, next one we're gonna do is what's the next one gonna be? I think we're gonna do Iron Man 2. That was the next one. Iron Man 2. Where's Iron Man 2? What? I haven't seen Iron Man 2. I was gonna watch it, but then some people said it's not good, so I kind of skipped it. Maybe I skipped a lot of information, but I just never watched it. That's just how it is, boy. I never watched it. Next one we're gonna go to. What's the next one gonna be? Oh, it's Captain America, the first one. I told you I'm not a big Marvel movie fan. That's the first one, yeah. I haven't seen it. All those early Captain America, Hulk movies, Iron Man 2, those are the ones I haven't seen. I think there's about one more that I haven't seen. No, there's two more I haven't seen. So we're gonna put that now. I think the next one was Thor, the first one. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Thor. And I also haven't seen, might as well just put it for now, I haven't seen Thor: The Dark World. So these are all the Marvel movies that I haven't seen. The rest I've seen. Alright, so that's no more on the haven't seen section. So I think the next one was the Avengers, the first one. I think the Avengers, the first one was good. I think it was probably better than the Age of Ultron. But sorry, someone called me. Now back on track. Avengers, I've seen a couple times, watched it in the movies, you know. Really great experience. I've watched it I think a couple times since. Still enjoyed it, still holds up. It's Avengers, man. What can go wrong? Avengers is Avengers, man. Now the next one's gonna be, what came after Avengers? I fucking have no clue about how these movies came by, so I'm trying to do it randomly, bro. Let's just go with Captain America Civil War. Civil War was good. Not Civil War, what the fuck's it called? The Winter Soldier. I enjoyed this Winter Soldier. I never watched it until a couple years ago, for the first time, the only time. I remember being action-packed. Action was well choreographed, really good, enjoyable story. You know, it wasn't too out there like most Marvel movies are. It wasn't as predictable. Now the next thing, no shit, Iron Man 3. What am I saying? Iron Man 3 was great. I loved Iron Man 3. I put it there, right there. Iron Man 3, I watched the movies, loved it. I loved Iron Man 3. I don't know, a lot of people hate Iron Man 3, but I loved it, man. For some reason, the whole twist, yeah, some people don't like it, but I enjoyed it. Iron Man 3 was great. Shows you his PTSD from the first Avengers movie. That shit was good, man. Next one we're gonna go with is what the hell are we gonna go with next? Chat. What should we go with next? Civil War. Let's go with Civil War. Now, Civil War, great movie, man. Great movie. I loved Civil War so much. Watched the movies, loved it. That's also the introduction of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, which is gonna be the new Spider-Man No Way Home movie, which we're all hyped for, boys. Now, this movie, just the dynamic between Captain America and Iron Man, I just loved it, man. Great action scenes. It was a hyped movie. I think it was crossed $1 billion, man. Obviously, it's hyped. They're freaking fighting each other. What more could you want? There was no true villain in the movie except for that one guy who made him fight, but he wasn't really a Marvel villain. So like, that's why I liked it. It wasn't like so. Didn't have the Marvel formula that a lot of them use nowadays, especially because Marvel is like kind of dipping right now. They're not doing that well. Obviously, they're always gonna do well with movies, but like their freaking movies haven't been that good, except for Shang-Chi. That one was alright. Now the next one I'm gonna go with is going to be, let's go Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange was likable. I put it somewhere in the middle. It wasn't great, it wasn't shit, but it was like in the middle somewhere. Fine movie, enjoyed it. I think there's gonna be a part 2. Hopefully that one's a bit better. Then we're gonna go with Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's go with Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one is great. It's good. I enjoyed it. First one's really good, really fun chemistry, dynamic. Chris Pratt does well. Story's good. You know, it expands the lore, the universe into the outer space world and all that bullshit. Like I said, bro, I'm a casual Marvel fan. Next one we're gonna go with is, let's go with Ant-Man. Ant-Man was I'm stuck between likable and it was a bit of both. I don't know which one to put it in. I think I put it as, you know, Ant-Man. Everyone knows Ant-Man hasn't really been the strongest. Let's put Ant-Man 2A at it. Yeah, let's just put him there. I enjoyed Ant-Man. Like, it was a fun movie, entertaining, but like it was nothing special, man. I don't know why they're making Ant-Man movies. Maybe because of Paul Rudd, but I still don't see anything special about Ant-Man. To be honest, they're not the best Marvel movies. Anyway, then let's go to let's go with Avengers Age of Ultron. This is meant to be before. Avengers Age of Ultron, for me, it's likable. It's nothing like, for Avengers movie, it wasn't like the most amazing Avengers movie that you can find. People hated on it. I personally just think it's good. It's like, it passes as an Avengers movie. I've only seen it a couple of times, so I think it's kind of forgetful for an Avengers movie, and that's saying a lot. As an Avengers movie, it's pretty forgetful. Now we're gonna go for the next one, baby, and that's going to be Spider-Man Homecoming, I think, which is the first Spider-Man Tom Holland movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. For this, I think I like it the best out of it. I put it in the beginning of likable. Spider-Man Homecoming is pretty good. It's enjoyable, you know, as the first Spider-Man movie, but I still felt like Spider-Man's character was still, it's not like, it doesn't really feel like Spider-Man in this one. He feels like he has to rely too much on Tony, and he doesn't even build his own suit. This Spider-Man's a bit iffy on me because like it looks like he has everything handed to him, and that's something I don't really like. And he's a bit I don't know, man. Something about Tom Holland when he first started, he's alright, he's grown on me now, but it's just something about him that I still have to wrap my fingers around, because he's still like, I don't know, man. Something about him, but maybe the next one would truly fully make him Spider-Man, but for me, you know, I just have bias to Tobey Maguire, man. I just have too much bias to him. And there's not enough backstory for Tom Holland. I don't know much about his Spider-Man. I don't know what happened to his uncle. They never mention it. He doesn't make his own suit. You know, like this, the villain's very good, the Vulture. Enjoyed that. But yeah, overall it's an entertaining film. Just like some little things that needed work. But that's going to be with every Spider-Man movie. Now the next one we're going to go to is Spider-Man. No, not Spider-Man. Let's go with Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2, which I enjoyed. I think it's better than Spider-Man. I'm gonna put in fucking go there, you prick. What are you doing? Oh, there you go. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was good, enjoyable. I've only seen it one time, but I remember enjoying it more than any of these movies. So definitely in the beginning of likable. Definitely a great movie. Definitely entertaining. You know, the twist about his dad being bad, we all saw that coming. But that's all I really remember from the movie. I don't remember much. I just remember really enjoying it. I still think the first one was better though. Now we're gonna go to the meat. We're gonna go to the most recent ones that I can remember properly. Black Panther. Listen, I understand what Black Panther done for the culture and everything for the black culture. I understand that. It was really huge for the culture. But I just thought it was your average Marvel movie. I mean, it's likable, but it's at the bottom of likable. It's as a Marvel movie, it's so predictable. It's pretty boring at times. But I understand like the big impact. I think Mark, what's his name? The Killmonger villain was a bit underused, and he should have done more. I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it as much as I should have. As people were telling me to enjoy it, as the internet was telling me to enjoy it. As a movie, it's alright. It's nothing special. It's the same old Marvel formula. But hopefully, I don't know what they're gonna do with the next Black Panther since he died. Rest in peace, my boy. But yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do, man. Anyway, next one we're gonna go with is what came after that? Let's go with Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok, I love that movie. I fucking love Thor Ragnarok. That shit is so entertaining from start to end. They really revamped Thor's character. He was too serious, man, and they just revamped him to make him better. He was a bit boring as a character. I heard these two movies, the first two Thor movies, were a bit boring, so they kind of changed it up with a new director, new formula, new freaking new theme, basically, new direction for the character, and that was really one of the most entertaining Marvel movies I've seen in my life. So yeah, gotta put it up there with the best, man. Next, we're gonna do Avengers Infinity War. Bro, come on, man. Is that even the question? Infinity War is the best Marvel MCU movie ever made. Thanos actually wins? Are you serious? It has so many iconic moments. When I first watched the movie, I did not expect it to be this good. I mean, I was hyped for it, but I wasn't as hyped as I should have been. I'm telling you. I was not as hyped as I should have been. Because that ending, fuck me, bro. The ending was amazing. The ending was amazing. The fact that he actually won was something you've never seen before in any superhero movie ever. Not even The Dark Knight. So yeah, one of the best Marvel movies, one of the best superhero movies in general. Definitely top 5. Anyway, we're gonna go with Captain Marvel rubbish. I watched the movies and I fell asleep. It's not even because I hate of the character and the actress and whatever. And Brie Larson, you know, she's a bit of a bland actor, and the character had no personality and was a bit cringy at times, and the story was just so predictable, so boring. Oh my god, man. Captain Marvel rubbish, man. Rubbish. As a movie, rubbish, man. I came into it with no bias, bro, and I still hated it. I can't believe I paid to watch this movie, man. This shit was so boring. Ah, man, cringy dialogue, cringy scenes, using the same Marvel formula as usual. Just didn't like it, man. Rubbish. Rubbish. I think it's the only Marvel movie I'll put on rubbish. Now, Avengers End Game. Avengers End Game is definitely on good. It was entertaining, you know. It was more like a cinematic, how do I say this? It was more like a lot of, what's the word for it? I forgot what the word, but it was more like a show, you know. It's more like a fan pleaser than it was actually a movie. First, I think it was more, fan service more than an actual movie. You know, there was and the whole time travel shit. It was entertaining, but when you really think about it, it's a bit cheap. How they undone everything that Thanos did. I still think there should have been lasting consequences of what Thanos did. Should have actually went throughout the whole MCU, because they basically undone everything he did. And what's the point of Avengers Infinity War if Endgame just undoes everything he's ever done? How is that going to make him one of the best villains? He just undid everything, apart from Black Widow dying and who else died in Endgame? And obviously Tony Stark, Rip, my boy, dies in it. But I still thought it was a bit cheap with the whole time travel thing. I reckon they should have went a different way. But you know what? To each their own. The movie was still enjoyable, still good. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about Endgame. Now, cinematic Spiderman, the last Spiderman movie before No Way Home, which we're all fucking hyped about, bro. I definitely put it as good. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit, to be honest. Probably put it there. Yeah, Spiderman Far From Home is actually a really enjoyable film. It is a bit, you know, iffy at times, characters and all that, a bit dodgy. Jake Gyllenhaal was amazing as usual, and the ending twist about how he reveals that he's Peter Parker, that was unexpected. That was unexpected. It's what I love. I love when villains, they get the last laugh. I don't know why, but I love how when villains win at the end. It's amazing. And the fact that Jake Gyllenhaal got the last laugh, his character Mysterio got the last laugh by revealing. Also, I don't think he's actually dead, by the way. By revealing that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and that's going to lead into No Way Home, which I'm fucking hyped for. Which is one of the most hyped Marvel movies of all time. I'm telling you, it's going to reach $1 billion in a week. But yeah, man, I can't wait for that one. But still, great movie, Far From Home. Enjoyed it. Still waiting to see. I still wish that we got a Tom Holland original Spider-Man movie that had nothing to do with the Avengers, nothing to do with the MCU. Just a Spider-Man movie on his own that didn't have to fall on the Avengers movie. But I don't think we'll ever get that again. Something like how Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire got, like a backstory. Because we don't know anything about his backstory. We don't know anything. And I just want to know, man. Anyway, that's about it. That's my Marvel movies ranked. If you lie, if you disagree, agree. I'm just a casual Marvel fan to relax on me, but I'm not one of those people who read comics and shit. I just watch the movies for entertainment. If you guys want me to do a DC version, I'll definitely do one. I have a lot of DC movies in my mind. And yeah, that's about it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. It's one always cynical bass. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, peace, and
bye bye, and assalamu alaikum.